Traders, welcome back to another price action trading lesson. We're going to discuss how to identify high probability setups during trending market. But before the trend is going to develop, we are observing a trading range structure. We have move up, move down, move up, flat EMA. I identified the low today support, the high today resistance, and right now the most recent structure is bullish uptrend that has a small break and move to a new extreme. So I can see that right now, because the uptrend is a small break new high and following the trend line rule, I expect correction. I'm not particularly looking to go long, and I can see that the EMA keeps providing support and we keep working higher continuously. Here, here, and here. Because we have so many pushes higher, this tells me, okay, the trend is stronger and there's probably a wider channel, a brand new channel. So I was looking for a spike in a channel, something like this, because this is the first steep and tight leg, spike, eventually flattening out into a channel. And right now we have another move up, which is confirming my bullish bias. Now, you can see I'm drawing these short-term channels. This is important because as a price action trader, I want to respect these corrections, because when I'm trading a bullish trend, I want to buy, but I want to buy a specific place and specific setup. I want to buy when the correction phase is going to play out, it's going to finish. And I'm going to recognize that by following these channels and the downtrend getting a break and new extreme, and high probability setup is going to be in the form of a two-legged pullback. So right now I have the latest highest high. I'm going to reset the count. I have first entry long, so I'm looking for a second leg either to the EMA or to the trend channel line, the key entry point, and I can see that both key entry points are not holding and we have second entry long. And this is how price action moves in the form of a two-legged pullback. Downtrend played out, so everything tells us, okay, we're most likely gonna resume the bullish channel, correction phase play out, and we're gonna go higher. We expect new high. But because neither of these key entry points held, I cannot really buy below EMA like this. I would need to see push above EMA and high low. Can we get it? And we cannot get it. And market continues higher even after new extreme. Okay, so this is interesting, and we keep breaking higher. So we can see EMA keeps providing support and we keep working higher. More high lows and higher highs. This tells me there is probably another wider channel because the channel is stronger, the trend is developing, so this tiny channel served its purpose and now I need to look for a better one. Now it was not easy this morning to find the right option because there were a lot of alternatives and very few of them had good fit. So I was trying to look for something like this, which is not ideal, but it fits fairly well. You can see we have a downtrend working lower. We also have small consolidation being formed because EMA is flattening. We have a move up, move down, move up, so we are entering minor consolidation. Now you have high low here, but you have no room to this double top. You're far away from the EMA with the body, you know, it's too cramped up. Not interested. We have new extreme for this uptrend. Double top is forming. You can see more sideways structure, more EMA going in the middle of these bars. I cannot take it, and I can see that this channel is not really fitting that well. So if you're smart and you're a more advanced trader, you can actually take a look how the geometric formation fits at these highs, and you can actually look even for trend channel line like this and copy the trend channel line and put it at the bottom. Now, I didn't identify this channel in time when I was watching this live because it was quite difficult to find the proper swing, but this is the first steep tight leg. As you can see, spike and eventually channel alternative, and it fits nicely over these highs, so you can identify this channel if you're more advanced. And notice now we have second entry long. Why this is a second entry long? Latest highest high, first entry long, pullback, second entry long, visual two-legged pullback, repeat pattern of this, and you have a new extreme. Now, the reason why you want to be hesitant going long around this area is because you just broke out of the trend range. Remember, this is not bullish channel just yet. It is a bullish channel, but not a strong bias for the day. This is what I mean, because we started in a trend range. So if you broke higher here, there's a chance that the price action still may go back into trend range. So I'm more hesitant buying at these highs. You are around the important key area, and you can see the resistance is right now coming into play and acting as a support. And this is important because this is additional key entry point and the information from the market telling you what is the bias and what is the intention of all the smart traders. Because prices broke higher, came back, tested the breakout area once, and tested it twice. And you can see kind of like a visual first leg down, second leg down. So you have large two-legged pullback and micro two-legged pullback. Market moves in pairs of twos, and because the resistance transformed into support, you have two key entry points, this support and this channel. You can take a second entry long high probability setup and market corrected longer, which is what you want to see. But when I was watching this live, I didn't take it because I didn't have the channel in play. It's simple. I wanted to see a price action pull back closer to key entry point, to the support, then I would consider buying. But because there's a trend line in the way, the buyers just jump into the market here and sellers never created the strong pressure all the way down here. Okay, we can see market continuing working higher. So right now, structure has been confirmed. This is a strong bullish trend. So we're looking for two-legged pullback, just like the market is working every single time. You can see two-legged pullback even here. If you train your eyes to see two-legged pullback, it is there. Now, two-legged pullback alone is not significant. Even though we can see multiple two-legged pullbacks working right now, you still want to make sure you analyze the context correctly and you have the right key entry point and the setup needs to form correctly. And you can see how great of a setup it is once you wait for the correction phase to play out and you buy low when the correction phase will end and the brand new push phase will begin, just like here. Just like here. So right now I'm looking for two-legged pullback. I have a new high, first entry long, and I have second entry long. Small downtrend played out with the break new extreme, and I can see that this is also can be viewed as small failed breakout out of this consolidation. So and the stop loss here is very tiny. The signal bar is only 1.5 points. So this is a great signal bar, great second entry long. Now you can see there are two nuances that can help you to be patient here. Number one, this is looking like a one steep leg down. So there may be second stronger leg. Okay, and more importantly, you bounce off the trend channel line. And every single time you bounce off the trend channel line, you can expect stronger momentum because you expect price action to go from this key entry point all the way to the bottom. So there can be stronger bearish momentum. This looks like a one steep leg, so you may expect second leg. But because it's such a small bar, second entry long, micro fail breakout, definitely worth the risk. This would have ended up being unfortunately losing trade, but it's part of trading. That's okay. Some of these setups will just fail. You brush it off, and now you can see visual two-legged pullback and clear break to new extreme. So this is what we call a double trap, because right now the early bulls got trapped and early sellers are going to get trapped as well because the trend is up. So because you're closing above EMA and nice broad visual two-legged pullback under strong uptrend, you can consider. But analyze this closely. The signal bar is bearish, so I need to enter this as a double bar entry, which means I need to see break above this bar, and I can see that this bar is 4 points big. So that's way too big of a risk for me to take it. So if I'm going to enter this, I need to see price action to pull back a little bit lower, let's say around this area, 2.5 points. I'm going to drop my limit order closer to high of this bar and see if it pullbacks. You can see it pull back somewhat around that level, so you can consider entering it that way. So if you play a deep limit order here on a visual two-legged pullback and a double trap, you can consider, but I would definitely not risk buying at the very top close to these highs under such a strong bar that has very big stop loss. But now we have high-low confirmation setup of the visual two-legged pullback, small bar above EMA, and remember, when the trend is strong, the setups may form a little bit sketchy because that's the nature of strong trends. So I like this high-low as well, and market, your stop loss goes one tick below the signal bar, and market continues working higher. I'm going to redraw the short and downtrend. I cannot go long. Okay, downtrend played out with the break and the new extreme, and we're breaking the main channel. So I cannot just go long even though I expect new high according to trend line rule. I need to see push above EMA and high, low, or failed second entry short. Can I get it? I cannot get it. We already created the new extreme. So that's a little bit unfortunate. Perfect trend line rule. Also, another visual two-legged pullback, but I need to see push above EMA and a high, low, or failed second entry short that never formed. So now we expect brand new market cycle, correction or reversal. Now, I'm going to zoom out, and we are trading a strong uptrend. And once you are trading a strong uptrend, you have to remember that there is still a chance for uptrend continuation, because strong trends, they may just keep creating new extremes and new extremes. That's the nature of strong trends. So you're going to observe the correction phase. So I'm still leaning more bullish. However, I cannot go long just yet. I definitely need to respect the correction of the new extreme. You can see no trade zone, even with these bars, congestion. But we're breaking higher. This is important because what happened here is what set the tone for the rest of the day, because you would expect at least price action to go all the way down to the support. And because every single low is still higher than the previous one, you can't even make it here. and every single high is higher than previous one, this tells you, okay, there's still significant bullish bias. We're going to continue working higher. You have a new high first entry long, second entry long. I cannot take below EMA. Downtrend is in play. And now we have double trap. Because everybody who took early second entry long below EMA just got trapped, horrible bar. And everybody who is selling this tempting for second entry long, they got trapped as well. And notice what happened here. So we have high lows confirming our bullish bias. Entire day is bullish bias. And plus, you have breakout pullback pattern. You broke higher, came back, and this resistance is acting as a support now. Okay, so breakout pullback pattern. The signal bar is 3.25, so it is fairly big. You would have to use the limit order most likely. The risk is not terrible, but it's quite big. But we can see there was no pullback, so you probably got left behind on this setup. And market continue working higher. Okay, so this means I'm gonna redraw a brand new wider uptrend because I have a break new high, but I have another push to new high and another push and another push. Okay, there is most likely some wider channels. I'm gonna try to find the best alternative. Something like this, you can see still fits fairly well. The price action is not distorted, and you can see minimal bearish pullbacks, small bars working hard. This is a strong uptrend. Okay, we have only first entries longs. I'm going to redraw short and downtrend. Can I buy as long as this downtrend is in play? I need to see push above EMA and a fail second entry short. This uptrend needs to get new extreme. Okay, we have new extreme. So right now I just need to see push above EMA. We have a new low, first entry short, second entry short failure, but the signal bar didn't get a trigger and it formed almost entirely below EMA. And that's not good because I can also make a case for a slightly wider downtrend like this. You can see how nice it fits. So once I see this, I really want to see the first second entry short stay above EMA and EMA to hold, not below like this. But you can see if you're focusing on the wider downtrend, which is what I don't recommend because the trend is up. So this is just a correction. You can take second entry short and you will have gotten stopped out. So you can see the first second entry short didn't even trigger below EMA. Now we can see the bulls come into the market. And redraw short and uptrend. Okay, now we have a micro second entry long, but you can see far from the EMA with the body. Signal bar is bearish, and we can see small congestion. I have to be patient. I cannot take this. You can see congestion far from the EMA, bad signal bar. Okay, now we have a failed breakout, and most breakouts of congestions will fail. And also I can see some small resistance here, so you have to be definitely careful. EMA flattening. Now this is a small failed breakout, and according to range rules, most breakouts will fail, especially if you trade it up. So the congestion is just a form of a trailing range, just on a smaller scale. You know, you can consider, it feels a bit too aggressive, but I can mark it more aggressive. You know, quite doji-ish below EMA. You know, it's a bit unclear, way too savage, but you can consider most breakouts will fail, and the main channel needs to get new extreme. It's a shame there was no second entry long, technically just a first entry long here. This would have been a great setup because the signal bar is strong, and now it's getting way too late, and we already created the new extreme. You can see there was a nice failed second entry short to finish the day with. Your stop loss goes one tick below the signal bar, but you don't want to be taking setups this late in the day. So we started with the trend range. You can see based on how EMA keeps providing support and how weak the bearish corrections are, that we are slowly transforming into a stronger uptrend. This is an important area right here because the resistance is transforming into support. And you need to observe this because this is telling you lack of sellers. They're failing to come back into trend range. The bullish bias is prevailing. And basically from this point, after you continue working higher, it is a full-blown bullish channel and you already know how to react. Remember, when the trend is strong, you don't have to break new extreme. You can have uptrend continuation and market can continue working higher. So I hope you had a good trading day. I'm going to wrap it up and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.